What's up? This is Mike Cannon.
I'm Mike Feeney.
And I'm Brendan Sagler.
And we're the hosts of Here's the Scenario, a brand new podcast on the Laugh Button, coming out January 27th.
Here's the Scenario is a hypothetical-based podcast where we answer what-ifs. It's basically a comedy obstacle course that you, the listener, help create.
Yes, and it's coming out January 27th, so remember to tune in, write a review, and subscribe, and tell your friends. We're pumped.
That's right. Tune in.
Damn.
You're such a dick.
La 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 la. She really hates him, it's really true. Why did she marry this jackass Jew? Some people say that opposites attract, but this seems more like a suicide pact. He's totally sober, she's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
Testing.
No, is that how you test? What are you? Oh, there.
I test.
Is that recording? Yes.
There.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's get started. My Wife Hates Me podcast, episode something.
Inauguration day.
All right. First of all, I want to thank real quick before I forget.
Oh my God. Is it before I start talking?
Yes.
You know, it's only me on the podcast, so you could just be like, hey, I'm going to just do this. You could have just said it to me before we started.
Said what? I want to thank somebody.
I know. I'm going to, at the beginning, at the top of the show, I'm going to thank somebody. But instead, you just like.
I just thought of it. I didn't just think of it. I knew I was going to thank
Well,
this
I had somebody I was going to thank at the top of the show, so.
Okay, after I thank my person?
No, I thank first. Why? You just think
yes.
you can thank anybody you want?
Oh, you're really getting on my nerves already. That's why I can't do these things. I'd like to thank Anthony Sobis. Anthony Sobis sent a nice, what do you call it, donation to my PayPal. My PayPal is richvoss.com. Is it? Rich at richvoss. Rich at richvoss.com. Or PayPal, whatever. And I said, why did you, I emailed him, why did you do that? I mean, so weird when you get, a gift like that. And he said, well, for all the, podcasts I've listened to for free and your CDs that you put up there for free. He never did Patreon when we had it. So I want to thank Anthony.
We still have Patreon, I think. You can still do it.
Oh, you can still do Patreon. Do you know where?
We just won't give you anything for it.
Yeah,
You'll get the same thing if you were listening for free.
No,
as if you did Patreon.
No, but you get those videos we're adding now. Everything, nothing's
free.
free.
You get videos. You could see this on my Instagram.
I know, but still, it costs money to do this.
Oh.
I don't like to ask for anything.
No, I'm just saying,
but
if you go on our Patreon, it's basically just paying. It's just like out of the goodness of your heart, paying for a product that you use. It's like NPR when they're like, "Hey."
It's like, well, that's what Anthony Sobis did. He sent a nice.
So we're having a. If you want to join our Patreon, all I'm saying is go ahead and do that. That would be lovely.
What's our Patreon? Do you know it?
I don't know what it is, but we won't give you any extra.
Yes, we do. We're giving videos.
Okay. You won't get very much.
You will. You get
the
a
idea,
podcast.
No, you don't. The idea is that you're just giving for what you're already getting. Just like NPR doesn't give you extra. They give you a tote bag. Okay, we'll give you a tote bag.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
I sent Anthony a gift today.
What'd you send him?
A signed CD, my last CD.
Okay.
When I saw Hamilton.
I was supposed to send a girl a book, and I haven't done it yet, but I will within the next year, I promise.
Let's dedicate this whole show to Anthony. What's his name again? Sobis.
Anthony Sobis.
Okay.
Okay, first of all.
I think it's, I don't even really know my PayPal. I think it's richvoss.com or rich at richvoss.com. Yeah.
And here comes the password.
Oh, hardy har har. Rich at richvoss.com. PayPal.
Okay. What?
Yeah, that's my email.
What's up with your You tie-dyed that yourself?
No, I think this is so cool. I bought this
Rich is wearing a tie-dyed
headband, bandana. It's a bandana. And
it looks like a hanky.
It's a bandana. It's so cool. I saw it at the
He's got it tied back like it's
where
like you
were
were
we?
just in gay prison or something.
No, it was like I saw it at the dollar store. I was in there with Raina. I go, that's so
you
cool.
You and Raina love the dollar store.
It's because this reminds me of back in the day when tie-dye, when growing up, and we used to have tie-dye. I have a couple tie-dye shirts from Woodstock 94. I have. And this, I remember tie-dye, how cool it was, and I felt like throwing a bandana on, a tie-dye bandana. Doesn't it look good?
No.
Why don't you think it looks good? What's wrong with you?
It looks like if I saw this person out in public, I'd be like, I would definitely think there was something going on. Even if there wasn't a pandemic, I'd give them a wide berth. I wouldn't know what to expect from you. Are you on medication? I would think if you're wearing a headband like that, like maybe you stopped taking your medication.
I would expect better ad-libbing from you than what you just did.
I'm trying to say you seem like a mental patient.
Yeah.
You honestly seem like if you were walking towards me, I think he's coming to ask for money.
No, not at all. It looks so cool, doesn't it? And I put it on nice.
Well, you have $1 glasses on. You have $1 fucking tie-dyed thing on your head.
Yeah, but I got a Rolex, baby.
I know. It doesn't make, that's why I would think like mentally ill. Like, or you look like you just robbed somebody rich. That's what you look like.
I like it. I'm not going to wear it outside. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll wear it outside. You never know.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll wear it outside. Maybe I will.
What
is that how it happens when you put on that? It was just like the magical headband.
Well,
What's it called?
Bandana. It's bandana. Don't pull it.
The magical bandana. When he puts it on, there's nothing he can't do. Maybe I'll go outside.
Yeah.
With the magical bandana, nothing can stop you. If you want to go outside, you go outside.
I could go outside.
Do you not see your glasses as crooked?
Oh. There. It's not.
I hate to keep harping on this, but why won't you go get an eye test?
They're like $100. I went there. It's $140.
I told you I'd pay for it.
Yeah, because you're going to pay $140, and they're going to go. You need glasses.
You
can't
need
prove
glasses. You're wearing them. This is the argument we have. You need glasses because you're always wearing them. And anytime I say something to you, you go, "I can't see. I can't see." It's either.
That's not true. I could see perfectly fine, except.
Okay, I'm going to put something on without. Okay. What? Please read.
No,
this
reading.
Right here. Can you read that?
These are reading glasses.
Oh,
yes.
oh. Yeah, you can because you need glasses.
Go hold up a finger. I could see that.
Why you make me do that? You knew I was going to.
Get me an eye chart. Do you have an eye chart on you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I could just hold up anything. You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I could hold up this fucking bandana. Like, you probably bought that bandana without your glasses on. You're like, that looks nice.
I like it. I bet you.
Shimmy, shimmy, shoot, shoot. I got a bandana. Like, when you see people, what, like, do you have any kind of like, ooh, I'm wearing this weird bandana?
No. What?
My dollar store glasses.
Nobody. Look at the bandana. It's a nice tie. That whatever. I'm not going to say.
Asking for your scratch offs with all your rings on. Like they must.
I don't wear my rings.
What is up with this dude?
First of all, I only wear one ring. I've taken all my rings off.
Remember when you were in the dollar store and that guy was like, "Rich Foss, how you been doing?" And it was like that lady was going through the checkout. Ching ching, ching ching. That'll be $12. You're like, I'm fine, doing good. That's one of the funniest moments. That was a real ironic moment.
Okay, whatever. Let's move on.
I'm doing good. One time also, you were having a garage sale. I don't know what you call them here. You were calling it a tag sale, maybe?
I didn't have one. I went to one.
And the guy goes, Rich Foss, what happened to you?
No, he didn't. He goes, Rich Foss, hey, how's it going?
No, I remember you got mad because he was like, Like, what happened to you? And you were like, what happened to me? You got mad. You're like, I'm on tour. And yeah. You told me the story that you got, you said something back to him.
Whatever. I don't know.
You lied.
I don't know. That was a long time ago. I didn't have a garage sale. You would know if we had a garage sale. We've never had one.
I guess.
We've been to.
But it was out front of our
But why are you so
place.
unaware of stuff? You would know if we had.
I just forgot.
That you would forget whether we had a garage sale or not.
Yes, because in the beginning, things just were a blur. Suddenly, it was like suburban life. I didn't know from one moment to the next. We went and bought tables at Walmart. I remember, like, what am I doing in a Walmart Friday at 11? I mean, this was...
It was never a Friday at 11 because, first of all,
okay.
I was always working every weekend back then. That was before the pandemic. So right there, we know your story's exaggerated.
That was when I first met you. One of the first times I came to New Jersey.
And it wasn't Walmart.
Don't you remember?
It was
You
Kmart.
made me go to, like,
it was
Kmart. I was like, what?
To get a microwave.
Doing?
I went to get a microwave.
You don't remember doing that table for hours, elongating the legs or something?
Elongating?
Elongating.
Elongating. Who the fuck says elongating? I was making the table higher. I was making the table
average word.
I was making the table higher. And I was making it higher.
Elongating
No,
the
I
legs.
wasn't elongating the table, you fucking idiot. I was raising it, making it higher, elongating. Oh boy, how do I do a podcast with someone like you?
I don't know. Do you want someone stupider so that you can relate to them?
All right,
I don't know. You and Bobby seem to have thousands and thousands of conversations a day. We'll be watching a movie and you'll just take a call in the middle of a movie.
Only if it's Bobby, yeah.
Yeah, and then you guys are laughing and I'm like, come on, wrap it up. You guys are the two loneliest men in the world.
You talk on the phone
Yeah, not
from
at
the
night.
second you
Not
get
at- No.
From the second
No.
you get up.
Some days I don't.
You talk all day on the phone to all your different gossip girls. Okay,
How is it possible though that I never get any gossip? Like, it is what I live for, and yet nobody ever has any.
and the thing is,
Like, I get really most of my good intel comes from you.
no, I don't give you. I give you some intel.
You gave me the best one this pandemic, which I won't say.
No, I gave you some good intel, and I get intel because you know
Who the fuck uses the word intel when they're just having a regular conversation?
elongating, elongating.
You ever go to an elongating party? I don't even know what that means.
It doesn't mean anything.
I was kind of like making a joke on tailgating.
Oh God! All right, so we have a new president. Is there? You know, it was funny
Can
when
we
they
stop having to pretend we know anything about politics?
No,
now?
I do know a lot.
Oh my God, my friends call me and start talking politics. I'm just like, oh yeah, right. Oh, no, that makes me angry, and I have no idea what they're talking about half the time.
Well, you know, it's. So
I just learned how to say Kamala. I think it's Kamala. I think I'm actually saying it wrong. Kamala.
Well, here's what I'm.
Kamala, Kamani. No, it's like Kama. Oh, Kama.
Do you talk to hear yourself talk?
Do you remember that?
Do you talk to hear yourself? Is that what you do?
No one listens to me.
Can I?
Chameleon.
Oh God. So.
Kamala. There's got to be some way to do kind of a parody on that.
Is there got to be some way?
I believe so.
Why don't you get a hold of?
I feel it in my heart.
Maybe
It's been there all along.
maybe you and Weird Al can do something. How the fuck when they have Grammys for comedy, they put like Weird Al on them? People that aren't even stand-up comics. Weird Al's won Emmys for his comedy albums, and he's not a comic. They're song parodies.
As somebody who's won a pretty big award for my album, I can say that it is annoying. It should be the best of the best.
And, you know, whenever they do the top comics, you know, they put like people like Carol Burnett or, you know, Gilda Radner or, you know, Dom DeLuise, who are funny as fuck, but they're not comics. They're not stand-up comics.
So you should but they might be saying like, what are all these fucking stand-up comics in this? This is not stand-up comedy. This is comedy.
No. For what? No. When you're
But if
doing
they're
the-
like, why is this Rich Voss in this category? He just stands there with a mic. I do characters,
yeah,
voices.
okay, sketch
I learn
comedy,
lines.
sketch comedy, or whatever, improv, whatever. But stand up is stand up. But when you go to best 100 whatever stand ups, and
When they say stand up in that thing.
yeah, and
I'm glad that we're showing this.
I'm definitely what.
This is, I mean, we did such a nice job on this background. This is a virtual background that we chose. This is not our real background. Our real background goes way, way back deep, and it's a lot of brick and hardwood. Right?
I am.
Rich?
I am in the top 100 comics.
We didn't want people to know we live in a castle.
I'm in the top 100 comics of all times, and if they don't put me in that comedy Hall of Fame up in upstate New York or
Should I
wherever the
just
fuck it
pretend
is,
to not hear what you're saying and go on my own rant?
no, it just really bothers me that I've done everything and can anywhere from Def Jam to Rosie to everything. I don't fail, and yet whatever. I better when I be submitted or put in that comedy Hall of Fame or whatever. It's fucking amazing.
You're already angry for something
That
in
hasn't
the
been.
future that won't. You're already putting it.
I should be in there already. All right. So anyhow, you know what gets me?
These are things that would never concern me.
Yeah, well, because you're not like me. You.
Yeah, I have some inner core. You have zero. It's amazing that you can stand up at all. What's amazing
Can I elongate?
is that you.
Can I elongate and finish what I was saying?
No, it's amazing to me that you have stomach pain.
Why? It's killing me. It was
Because
getting
it's
good
an
for a week.
empty hole. That's why.
You're an
There's
empty
nothing
hole.
there. That's gonna be the clip now.
What?
Because they love using stuff where it's like, you getting even with me.
Oh, do they?
Who's they? I don't know who's doing it. It's like our overlords are making these videos. Please, sir, make me look good then.
What was I saying?
I
so funny.
don't know.
It's so funny. Like a lot of these Trump supporters
Yeah. What?
said they were going to protest.
Yeah.
I'll just walk. I don't.
You said it's so funny. I was getting ready to laugh.
I didn't say anything funny.
You said it's so funny.
Oh, well,
These
it's
Trump supporters. I was getting excited, ready to
Okay,
laugh.
I'm not saying it's funny, but a lot of the Trump supporters, people were saying they were going to protest or riot or do whatever during the inauguration in the different state capitals. I would love to see all of those red hats head to Trenton and protest in Trenton, because Trenton is an urban city. They might do it, in fucking Scottsdale or somewhere, but you ain't doing it in Trenton. That's all I'm saying. You ain't doing it in Trenton.
And I believe you are an expert in what the gangs are doing, just because I know you really pick your headwear very carefully. What does this say to the gang members? This if you went to Trenton.
I'm not a Crip or a Blood.
No. This is you trying to bring people together. Is that correct?
Yes, a tie-dye bandana around your head brings people together. Yeah, no, listen, that whole bringing people together, that's never going to happen. It doesn't matter who's president. Never. You're not going to bring. What you got to do is just be able to learn how to live with other people. You're not going to bring them. There's no fucking holding hands and singing by the campfire. That shit is not, there's no Israel and the Middle East. There's not going to be peace. Russia, America, all of it. You know what? Just learn how to live without fucking killing each other. Oof. Then be happy.
Very dark view of the.
It's the bottom line. Clinton spent all that time, trying to get fucking Middle East peace. There has been some headway in the Middle East with Israel and whatever country that is, with where they get fucking.
I love that you speak like
I don't know the
I
exact.
would never talk about this publicly because I'd want to like have read something just prior.
I've read a
to,
lot
or,
about it. I
like,
just forget
yeah,
names.
I know, but doesn't that like when you're talking about it, aren't you like? I mean, do you think everyone's like less informed than you, and you're telling them stuff?
Yes, I'm trying to help people.
Even
I know.
though you don't know the names of
whatever country.
countries and stuff,
Well,
you don't think like, oh, maybe I
it's
should.
tricky. Look at
I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
if Israel, made peace with Lebanon or Syria or fucking, Turkey, Morocco, whatever the fucking I don't know. Those are easy names. The other one I forget, Abu Dhabi or Doobie or whatever.
Yeah. This is
What
like
I'm
when I
saying.
talk to my friends. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So
I
what
know
I'm
what
saying.
you're saying. Oh, I've read that. I saw a clip on that. Oh yeah, no, I tweeted about that.
I think it's just so.
But don't you think like there's people out there that are listening that are smarter than you, and they're like, oh, come on, Rich, you don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about.
This.
I do know what I'm talking about. There hasn't been peace in 1,000 years in the Middle East, in 2,000 years. So all of a sudden, fucking, what was I saying?
So like right there, when you're, don't you think there's
What?
somebody on the other end going like, he
No,
can't
I
even
have-
finish a thought. He has no idea what he's saying.
I know what I'm saying. I know
you know what you're saying, but don't you think like you sometimes sound like you don't know what you're saying?
No,
you
people
don't,
know
you
what
don't
I'm
allow
saying.
yourself to like.
People know what I'm saying.
People know that you're smart about politics.
not
That's how you feel.
My politics are, a lot of it or some of it is based on emotion and feelings, and
And what are yours based on?
I said some of my politics.
Oh, some of your politics. Okay.
is based on emotion,
Are you
feelings,
mad at me
facts.
for asking questions?
Not at all, because you're dumb, so you got to ask
I
questions.
gotta. I don't know what.
You could ask me anything, whatever you want to ask me. You could ask me, and I could give you facts. I can give you my feelings, my emotions about it, whatever. But
Do you
you'll
ever
get an
find
answer.
something out where you go, "Ooh, I was saying something and I actually was wrong about that, and I better not say that anymore."
Not really. No.
Never happens.
No, because if I say something wrong, there's nothing wrong with how you feel. If I say something about something,
No,
and
but if you were like, "There's never been peace in 1,000 years," and then somebody was like,
2000.
actually, it was 1800. Would you be like, okay, I've been saying 2000. I should stop.
Oh man, no, because that's fucking technicalities.
Okay, that was a technicality because I couldn't think of a better example. But there's no example where you would be like, ugh.
Not
where
really.
your mind could be changed by someone else?
Not really, because
You've never changed your mind.
yeah, I have.
And then, so when you think back to the other thing that you were saying, you go, oh, maybe I shouldn't have been saying that.
No, because at that moment, that's what I believed. But then maybe if I change
So
my
there's-
mind,
there's
it's a new
always
moment.
An out for you.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not an out. It's
No,
just
but I'm just curious.
at that
because I
moment-
beat myself up about almost everything.
I
and
wish
it
I
seems
did.
like you never beat yourself up about anything that you used to say or think, or just curious. I would. How do I get on that path?
elongate. Whatever the fuck you want to do, do. You got to do what you got to do when you got to do it.
Is that something that Joey Diaz says?
No, I was just thinking of him. I might go visit him today.
I could tell when you visited him.
You
start talking like him a little bit.
I sent him a
Bitch, what's for dinner? I said, what? Who's this? Suck my balls. Let's have a great day.
He says that on Instagram. Let's have a great day. I like that. He just had a operation on his knee, and he got his stitches out Monday. So I sent him a picture.
Did it myself.
I sent him.
That's how men are. Who
I
is this person? I'm not even doing him anymore.
text him a picture.
You texted? Is that a word that you can't say?
I said.
Yeah, but it's wrong tense.
Text is past tense. Ed. Text.
Yeah, but
Texted. Text.
Yeah, how are you saying texted?
I didn't say texted.
Oh, you were supposed to though. What were you saying? I text him?
Texted.
That's like somebody with the English is a second language. I text him.
I text, not texted. Texted is like you sound like you grew up in the hood. Yo, man, she was big boned.
No,
text it.
it's actually correct. I texted him. That's correct. I texted him. Why is it so hard for you to say that? If you say, I text him, that sounds not right.
I text
Did.
him. You emphasize the last T.
Texted. You put an ED when it's past tense. You did it in the past, you edited it. You did it. No. So when you say I text him, what is it you're really going to say? I just want to see if you got this now. This is like grammar lessons for Rich Voss.
No, I don't.
You don't elongate. You elongated.
So he had his stitches taken out Monday. So I texted him.
Texted. Stop it. Why do you say that?
People know what I'm saying.
I know, but that's like...
You could say I text him. I text him.
No, it doesn't. You don't. You say I texted.
I texted it. It's so stupid.
No, it's not I texted it. It's I texted. Texted.
I text him.
Okay, I can I
texted.
leave? Am I allowed to go? What is this? Somebody is my jailer going to come and let me out at some point? I can't do this anymore. I've been pretending to be married to this man
I'm
for
scratching
15
my butt
years.
right now.
I think I paid my price to society. He's fucking sitting here in his tie-dyed bandana and his fucking dollar store glasses. He's scratching his ass. He won't set up the camera in any kind of way. He's drooling. Look at me. Now look at me and then look at him. Was this what my life was supposed to be?
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
doing a podcast in a closet?
It's not a closet. It's
Somebody who can't put an ED on the word text because it's just like, what? Who knows why?
This is our podcast room. It's not a closet.
It's a walk-in closet.
There's clothes hanging in it. But we're doing our podcast here, so it's our podcast room.
Do you see now, people, why I don't believe in God? Because I did everything the way that I was supposed to. I worked hard as a child. I grew up with nothing. I made my way to America, became something of myself, and this is my reward.
Yeah, well.
This is it?
You be happy. You look to the left. You see that bed over there?
Yeah.
What did I do for you on that bed recently?
Made me go to my fucking special place where I waited for it to be over.
Yeah. Remember that?
Okay, you're the only man I know that brags about having sex with his wife. Like,
I didn't brag.
Yeah, you always do. I hear you on the phone. We did last night.
No, you never heard me say that.
She licked my balls, Joey.
So...
You get your wife. I heard you and Bobby talking about sleeping with your wife. He was like, because you always talk to him on speaker after everybody's gone to bed. Why? Now I can hear, you don't sleep with your wife. What?
Hold on.
It's like, sorry, I went too loud. You don't sleep with your wife. I like sleeping with my wife. I can hear you and Bobby having that conversation. You're like, well, I snore.
Yeah. And you keep bothering me at night when I'm trying to sleep, waking me up and shit.
Okay, do it into the mic. You know the rules.
Oh, sorry.
If I have to fucking suffer, so do they.
Can I finish my story?
Can we finish our lives? Can this be the end of everything? Please.
So he got his stitches out.
Who?
Joey he had a knee
I
up.
forgot what we were talking about.
So Monday I emailed him, I hope you're feeling okay. And I sent him a picture of your 3 sewing machines. I go, if you need to get it done again, Bonnie has 3 sewing machines and she would like to
Stop telling people I have
practice.
sewing machines. Do you know
why brag? If you're gonna be a
it's
sewer.
so embarrassing to have a hobby, in my opinion. That
Why?
You should. I don't know. It just is. It's just embarrassing. It's like
I sit down here, but I miss twice at night if I come down to watch TV by myself in the basement. I'll bring my little crossbow, the little one I have. It's like the
one you'll find in me when I'm.
It's
dead.
like a.
This is what's.
It's like a handheld crossbow, like a small one. It's powerful, and I bring it down here case somebody breaks in or an animal or something gets in. But at the end of the night, because I keep it loaded next to me as I'm watching TV on the couch.
Yeah, God forbid I come down too quickly. Poop.
No. But at the end of the night when I go upstairs, I got to shoot it because I can't go upstairs with it loaded. So Bonnie has this big fucking mannequin thing, but I try to shoot at the mannequin, but I missed twice, right into the wall. This fucking thing is so powerful. It's so powerful. I don't know. I don't even know why I brought that up. Maybe because I'm looking at the crossbow box. That's my big crossbow. Those things are like a compound bow. I'm pretty good at, but I haven't practiced the crossbow. That's something to practice. You know what I mean? That's something to practice. But you take it outside. If you miss, whatever it hits, the arrow's done, and you're not getting it out. So, when spring comes along, I'll practice the crossbow a little more. The compound bow, I have no problem with.
All right, are we done with that?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine that people are still listening, but
I don't know what. So, are you happy about your about the new president? Like, what did you do? People are probably celebrating.
I made a soup. I'm making a soup.
Well, not that. What kind? Not that nasty. I've been eating too many beans and stuff. That's what's killing my stomach. Is the gas, all the backup gas from all this fucking beans.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the beans and not the sugar intake or the gum.
I know.
Issue.
I barely have sugar.
You eat basically bread and cheese and sugar.
I barely have cheese. You never see me have cheese.
Pizza?
Barely. Yeah, once every 2 weeks maybe. That pizza's been in there for almost 2 weeks now.
Wow. The one thing I love about you is that no matter what, you will
win.
Yeah, I mean, there's not one single subject where you won't go to 11 on it.
If I was
I do not. You're just so defensive.
If I was a casino owner, my name would be Steve Wynn.
Wow, that's good. That's real good.
You like that?
Yeah, I mean, not that many people can do puns that cleverly.
That wasn't a pun. That was a play on words.
Not a pun?
I forgot what the definition of pun. What's the definition? It's like, using a word that's spelled differently. Like, give an example.
A what?
Give an example.
Did you say give a gamble?
I said give an example.
Of a pun? You just gave one.
Which one?
If you owned a casino in...
win. Yeah. 2 different words. A word that sounds the same with 2 different meanings.
There you go.
That's a pun.
Yeah. Good job.
That's
your grammar test. You're doing very good. Do you want to tell us what a verb is?
An action.
Do you want to tell us what a noun is?
Person, place, or thing.
Do you want to tell us what an adverb is?
It's a reverse verb.
A reverse verb?
What an adverb is? No. What's an adverb?
Well, let's think about it for a minute.
Are you chewing on a fingernail?
No.
You're fucking gross.
What are you talking about?
She's so gross.
I do not. I'm not chewing on a finger. Look at my nails.
Look at her. She thinks she's so hot and pretty. And
I do not. I think I'm disgusting.
If you were directing a movie, would you sit there nibbling on a nail?
I'm not.
And tell the fucking lead actor, "Excuse me, can you show what? Hold on."
I was not.
Oh, nasty bitch. You're nasty.
Wow, you did win. There you go.
I'm not trying to win anything.
No, take me down. Go ahead. Feels good.
Take you down?
Yeah.
I'm not taking you down.
No, because I always...
Oh, really? Sit there and talk about...
That's why I said it feels good. It's nice that you have your counter action.
Counteraction? Counteraction?
What?
Don't stare at me when you're... God,
Is that because you didn't know what an adverb was?
No.
It describes a verb.
Can you let me finish?
Like run quickly.
It's
Run
impossible.
Quickly is the
I think we talked about this last week, but we tried to go get a kitten yesterday. 2 trips to Philly.
I don't feel like talking about what they had.
All right. Some people gave me numbers of places to call.
Who cares?
You know where we
I
should
was
go?
relieved that we didn't have to get one.
Why? I wouldn't mind having a kitten.
I mean, if it happened, it would have happened, and it would have been fine.
No.
But it was like I'm not
Yeah, but
that
2
thrilled
trips to
because I
Philly.
know that it's gonna fall to me to do everything. You know, but
you know
I will talk about our neighbors for a minute. Who I went to on Saturday to see you do a show, which you were very, very funny, by the way. And
extremely
funny.
how comfortable and how I just make.
Okay, I don't listen. If you want to like record me at the time saying it, but I'm not going to be prompted by you to repeat what I said.
I mean,
Like, it's a weird
just
thing.
going. You are funny.
You were
But I'm-
really funny. If I am your wife.
Examples.
I don't remember. You were good with the audience. And you were very comfortable. You talked about things that were really going on. It was funny and
Relevant, right?
very relevant.
And in the moment.
Okay.
See, those are.
Do you want me to just like?
That's an adverb.
It isn't.
That's describing what I was doing. My
Oh,
action.
okay. In the moment, stand up.
Whatever. Go ahead. So, what were you saying about our neighbors?
So they both came by at different times, walked past me to go to the bathroom, and said, "He's better than the last time we saw him."
I killed the
Which
last.
the last time I heard you were very, very funny. So
I-
I think they weren't being rude. I told the guy, Dan, I said, "He's always funny," and Dan goes, "'Cause of you." So he knows. He must hear me giving you the material beforehand.
You're giving me my material.
He must know. He must see me writing it for you,
Yeah.
making you memorize it. Now, if somebody says this, what do you say?
That's the best story. One of the best stories, and I've said this on the podcast, but I'll say it again. One of the best Doug Stanhope stories ever, where some lady.
Oh, I've heard this story many times.
You have? Well,
Yes.
there's people who haven't heard it. Should I tell it? It's a good story.
Quickly.
All right. Where some lady, I guess, emailed him and said he was offensive or rude. And he emailed her back and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, but that's the script the club owner gave me." He told the lady that, the club owner writes the script and he has to do it because it's the owner's
Yeah,
club.
she was
something like
very
that.
apologetic.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
horrified.
so fucking brilliant to respond like that. Go ahead.
So
He's probably in the top 10 best comics of all time. I'm probably in the top 25, but he's probably in the top 10.
in New Jersey, you're probably like top one.
No, there's
Oh, Joey Diaz.
he's funny, man. I went to see him a couple times.
Okay, I wanted to say this though. What is like? Do you worry about your neighbors seeing you
Do stand up?
do stand up or in this
No, 'cause I don't-
setup, let's say?
I
or-
don't trash my neighbors when I'm doing
Raina's friends, their parents. Raina has a friend named Lauren whose parents, I guess, talk about us or watch us.
Yeah,
on
said I'm not funny.
videos, and then Doug, the dad, said he's funnier than you.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a dentist, right?
Yeah.
I'm a better dentist than him.
Damn, you got him. You got him.
I'm
Come
a-
back from that, bitch.
I'm a better dentist. If you need dental work, don't go see, what's his name?
Doug
Don't fuck Doug.
Ely.
Fuck Doug. You come see Rich
Fuck
Voss.
Doug Ely.
That's your opinion.
What? Because you're scared Doug Ely's going to sue you?
You can't be saying people's last name. You're fucking so dumb. You don't know anything about legal.
Who cares?
You know nothing.
There's like
I'm saying-
17 people that listen to this podcast. The fact that if one of them knows him, that's like ridiculous.
In my opinion, I'm a better.
In my opinion, fuck Doug Ely.
I'm a better dentist, in my opinion.
But what if he saw you wearing that? Oh, you backed over their.
I backed into their mailbox, knocked it over. I scratched my car, put a dent in it.
Damn.
That's why Doug Ely, or whatever his name is.
Were you wearing your dollar store glasses at the time?
No. All right, we got to wrap this up.
Dollar store glasses. He runs from this conversation. I don't know why.
I'm not running. It's time to wrap it up. It's 2:30. Should I drive down and visit Joey? Get there at 3:30?
Well, sure.
I don't know.
All right. Well, this is something you can think about after we're wrapped up.
Oh,
Unless there's a part of the podcast I don't remember that where we just breathe deeply into the microphone while you think. Should I don't know,
What are you talking about?
What should I do? Oh man, I don't feel like my butt hurts. It's a little
My
dry.
butt is killing me. I'm putting my hand under the bone in my right cheek.
What should I do?
I tried to sit on my massager last night.
You were we were trying to watch TV and you were sitting on your you were like getting an ass massage.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it. It was like weirdly it was very uncomfortable. It was like watching I don't know, having a woman breastfeed in front of you or something. It was like
That gets me hard.
crazy. Okay, bye.
Wait. Do you have
See you later.
anything to plug?
Anything to plug? Your mouth.
You're so corny. February 19th and 20th, I'll be at the Atlantic City Comedy Club at the Claridge Hotel and Casino. February 19th and 20th. Go to richvoss.com. I'll be at Uncle Vinny's the week before, Valentine's weekend, 12th and 13th. 12th and 13th, I'll be at Uncle Vinny's in Point Pleasant. 19 and 20
Oh, what should I do?
at the Atlantic City Comedy Club, richvoss.com. If you want to, we don't have Patreon, but we do. Be like, what do you call it? Be like Anthony Sobis and Rich at richvoss.com.
Wait,
on
I thought you weren't
PayPal.
supposed to say people's last names.
He donated.
Oh my God.
You could say his last name.
Maybe
'cause
he doesn't want, but what if his wife is like, you donated? Our kids haven't eaten for a week, and you donated to those fucking clowns?
Oh,
You
yeah?
can get him in trouble.
Do you think his wife listens to this?
I don't think he's married. If he's donating money to us, there's something deeply, deeply wrong.
Huh? He's not a goober. He's a good guy. Right, Anthony? Good guy. So follow his footsteps.
Bye.
All right, so
Thank you.
come see me perform live. We're going to wrap this up. All right. Goodbye, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. Is that how they said it?
Whatever.
She really hates him, it's really true. Why did she marry this jackass Jew? Some people say that opposites attract, but this seems more like a suicide pact. He's totally sober, she's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.